What's up, guys? So today's video we're going to talk about the changes that I like the most from Tekken 7 to Tekken 8. Let's go. All right, so the first thing that I'm really excited about is the very big change to the low parry. So you see in Tekken 7 you're able to get like a full tailspin and be able to finish the combo, get like phenomenal wall carry. See, this is with walls. My goodness, so much damage. Yeah, that was almost 100 damage, I want to say. Yeah, that's just a lot. That's excessive just for Heihachi trying to do a little like down 4. But yeah, in Tekken 8 it's mostly recoverable health, and you don't get the tailspin, so you can't do this after you land a low parry in a combo. So what it Tekken 8 King, like, I have to do this. Yeah, something real quick. I have to finish the combo early. You know, no potential for a tailspin or anything like that. The only way to get a big combo extender is if you use heat burst. And you guys have seen like heat burst and combos, it just scales crazy. Like, it's crazy scaling, almost not worth doing it. The only time I would recommend doing that is if like you're in rage mode, they have like 25% health left, then yeah, do the entire combo route, use the heat burst, and go for a rage art finisher. Hopefully that will kill. Of course, just like Tekken 7, the rage arts scale depending on how much health you have left. So if you have like nothing left, it's you know, less scaling. So yeah, that's a really welcome change. And like I said earlier, it's recoverable health. So like if you just let me try and just do a basic combo here. So if you just look at the life bar up there, most of that life, I would say, would be recoverable on Tekken 8. So that gives you a chance. That gives you a chance. Like if your low gets low parried, that gives you another opportunity to get most of that health back. So that is a huge win. So yeah, you get your health back with like attacks. Obviously, if you land them or if they get guarded, you still get something back. So that's really good. So at the end of the day, like after you say if you get everything back, you'll be able to at least lose what, about 20 damage or something if they do a regular low parry combo. So yeah, I think that's a phenomenal change. I don't know about you guys, but that's great. So it takes the pressure off of going for like lows that will kill when you have a significant life lead. So you know, in Tekken 7 you can be you can have about like 70% left, and if they're in rage and they low parry you with their like magic pixel, yeah, it's a terrible game. Yeah, we've seen so many comebacks, especially like with Marduk. Yeah, so many characters can do that. So I think that's a huge win. Yeah, recoverable health with the low parry nerf, that is great. So I know at first when we first like saw chip damage and all that stuff, everyone was going crazy, freaking out, myself included. I did not like that addition to Tekken. I felt that it would be like excessive, but Bamco, they did a great job. So you can't die from chip damage, and you can get most of it back. Obviously, getting the recoverable gauge that was introduced at the same time, so that is a great addition. So there are a lot of different ways that you can get your like recoverable gauge or whatever. So I think it really helps to balance the game. So like I said, successful attacks, whether on hit or block, you get it back. Even throws, you know, throws even recover your recoverable gauge. And whenever you land a heat engager, I think Steve's rocket punch or whatever this is, I think that's one of them too. Like heat engagers, they give you a big chunk of recoverable gauge, and that's really gonna affect the meta of the game I want to say probably quickly, once people start to play the game, we're gonna see more like, I guess, reservations of using the heat, but we'll have to see about that. But anyways, like I said earlier, like low parries, they give a lot of recoverable gauge. So there's a potential, like even after you low parry and do a full combo, if they guess right on your wake up and they start to hit you or they do a combo, they're gonna get most of that life back. So let's say like this combo here, back one, yeah, like most of that, I would say more than half of that will be recoverable in Tekken 8. So it's a really good thing. So you got low parries, uh, parries in general. Like if they do like a counter, so like let me set Harag to just do punches. Yeah, stuff like that. Parries, they give 100% recoverable gauge after they connect. Yeah, I don't know if it's like Steve's in particular because we haven't seen his yet, but I've definitely seen Nina's, and hers, like when she catches your fist or your leg or whatever, all of that life that you lose is recoverable. So if you like wake up, land a heat engager, you're gonna get like all of it back. Because yeah, it's I don't know the exact percentage, but it's definitely a lot of life. So that's another thing. If you hit someone when they're on the ground in Tekken 8, that hit will be 100% recoverable. So that's really good for the Oki system, especially for new players that struggle to get off the ground. There's going to be a chance for them to get back up and get some of that life back if they, you know, hit you, if you block their attack, or if you mess up and get grabbed, or if you get hit by a heat engager. They're definitely getting all of it back. So yeah, it's definitely a great addition, recoverable health. So the chip damage, I mean, we've seen it. It was pretty busted in the CNT, but the CBT, they refined a lot of it, and I would say it got a lot better and more like toned down. So yeah, I think recoverable health is really great, especially when it's in those situations, you know, when you're getting comboed, you have a potential to get that life back. When you get low parried and comboed, you can get it back. You get hit on the ground, you can get it back. You get punch parried or kick parried, you can get it back. So that's really good. You have more of a fighting chance. It's not just 2 combos, you're done, unless it's like certain stages or, you know, certain situations. But we're not gonna talk about that. But we're gonna see, like, when the final game, the final build comes out, like how that recoverable health is gonna like really change the pace and affect people's usage of their heat or whatnot. It's just no telling. I can't wait to see what the meta is gonna be for Tekken 8. A really welcome change is definitely the nerf to get up kicks and the buff to get up kicks. So as you guys know, in the CBT, all get up kicks were made safe on block. Of course, the spring kicks, you can still punish those accordingly, and the toe kick as well. Like the this one here, yeah, you can still launch punish that. However, like get up threes, they don't counter hit launch anymore, and that's really good, especially if you like have some you know, Oki going on and you miss time it and you get counter hit launch for it, and you can lose a lot of life. So they just, I guess they just got rid of all of that potential, as well as make it better for the person doing the get up kick. So it's like a win on both sides. It's good for the attacker and it's good for the person defending, because the person defending, you know, the person grounded, they don't lose all their life if it gets low parried with the recoverable health and like no tailspin. So that's good. And if they block it, then it's safe, but you're still negative, so you still have to guess. You're not like getting away scot-free. But for the attacker, they don't have to like perfectly time their offense and their Oki. So if they get hit by a counter hit get up kick, it's not gonna cost them what it would cost in this game. So if you guys remember, like Tekken 7, man, look at all this. Yeah, Feng Wei. Yeah, this is just a baby combo. Or if he's in rage. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you could lose a lot from a straight get up kick. However, it's all gone on Tekken 8, and that is a very, very welcome change. It's actually going to be really good to see like how Oki looks and how often people are even going to use the get up kicks. I imagine more so, especially since it's not as big of a risk, but people are still going to be keen to like low parry those get up lows. But then again, that might make the get up 4 hit more too. So it's just no telling. But it's just good that you don't have to worry about the grounded opponent just taking more than half of your life from a counter hit get up kick. So that is a welcome change. I love it. So this next example I won't spend too much time on, but in Tekken 8 there is a universal buff to like post tailspin combos. So like Majin here, right? He can do jab. This was something that not every character could do, which was just land 1-2 jabs and stuff like that after a tailspin, which made wall carry a little bit more difficult for others. So now in Tekken 8, everyone can. Yeah, even King. That is a huge buff across the board. So you could do these, you know, super long combos, land a jab, and then continue. So that buffs wall carry in a sense, even though they nerf wall carry with certain attacks. So certain attacks would like send you flying just like that, just take you straight to the wall. So they kind of cut back on that. They nerfed a lot of characters wall carry moves. You saw in Steve Fox's trailer, his Albatross 2, it doesn't have the same float afterwards. They slide on the ground, and there's no wall carry potential with that. It'll get you to the wall, but after you hit the wall, he gets nothing. Yeah, there's no potential for a wall combo. So stuff like Devil Jin's forward 3+4, obviously stuff like that'll be gone. I don't know if it'll be gone for him in particular, the carry ability, but having jabs land after tailspin is a godsend. It is really good for every character to have. So it makes like improv combos, that like sticky situations or bad positions, it makes things a lot easier to like convert from. So that's a very welcome change. Now this change here is massive, and I cannot wait to like see how the meta evolves around it, and that's the change to throws in Tekken 8. So you guys know, like in this game here, you can break throws on counter hit. You can break them even when people are doing power crushes. So let me try and set this up. Yeah, you see that? Yeah, so this here, like getting grabbed out of a power crush in Tekken 7, on the first frame you can still break out of it. Even if you get thrown out of your power crush, you can still break that grab. In Tekken 8, there's a freeze. There's like a big freeze as soon as you get grabbed. Like if there's any white flashes of the power crush, you're getting thrown, and it's unbreakable. Yeah, there's a very distinct animation. There's a distinct sound effect and hit spark that signifies a unbreakable throw. And plus now, like you see this like pink hit spark or whatever, it's different on Tekken 8, especially when there's a counter hit involved. So there's a such thing as a counter hit throw now, and that is great. So if you're trying to attack and you get thrown out of that attack, then you have a very small window to break it. It's not the same 20 frames. Yeah, it's way less. It's like a single digit number. Someone in the comments definitely let me know exactly what that number is. I think it's like 4 or 5 or something like that. It's like near impossible to like react to and like see the arms and stuff like that. It'll be too late to hit the button by the time you notice you're grabbed. That buffs throws like for every character, not just King. Yeah, I'm smiling as a King main, but you should be smiling with whatever main that you use, because you see Tekken 7 high level play, you never see throws really. You always just see attacks, and anytime someone goes for a throw, about 90% of the time it's broken. Alongside counter hits and like throwing people out of power crushes, you can also punish power crushes and rage arts with throws, and they will be unbreakable. That is really, really good. But that's not as massive as this next one. So the next thing is that throws track both directions now. They track both directions. That is really, really, really good. I cannot wait to like use that and develop some meta around it. So I'm gonna have Lily set to just guard and sidestep. As you guys know, like you're plus, right? But not plus enough for a throw. She can still sidestep pretty easily either direction. It's pretty easy. +3 is not enough. But in Tekken 8, when you're plus enough, even if you're just +1, you can see like with King in particular, he has a 10 frame giant swing. So +1 means an uninterruptible and unavoidable giant swing unless you duck. You have to duck, you have to break it. So like he does jab into giant swing now, you're gonna be forced to break it if you try to sidestep, backdash, and if you decide to attack, then you'll have a lot fewer frames to break that. That's actually really good. And like I said, it's not just exclusive to King. Other characters can do the same thing if they have enough plus frames. So the normal characters will have to be like +2, +3, because the fastest like grab after giant swing is definitely the generic double break for every character, 11 frames. So you'll need to be at least +2. I don't know exactly what happens with a trade-off. I'm sure like the jab will win if there's like you know, a jab against a grab at the same frames. Yeah, but this is huge. This is huge. So King, like especially like those full crouch situations like here, you will have to be forced to break. You know, you'll be forced to duck or break, because if you counter hit, you make it harder to break. You sidestep to throw tracks. So that's gonna make it a lot easier. If his 4/4 neutral 2 was still the same in Tekken 8, then yeah, giant swing would be a really viable follow-up. See, so look at that. She wouldn't be able to step that in Tekken 8. And let me set her to backdash. She can't get away. So yeah, throws being homing now is pretty significant, because it's definitely gonna allow more like throw usage. More people are gonna attempt throws, and when you land throws, there is no chance to get that health back. There is no recoverable health on successful throws. So that's gonna be really, really, really strong, I feel, in the meta of Tekken 8. Throws will be way more useful. Yeah, throws are back. So let me know what you guys think in the comments about the new changes, and what are your favorite gameplay changes to Tekken 8 from Tekken 7. Yeah, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. I'll be covering whatever the next trailer is for Tekken 8, and definitely doing some more original like thoughts on Tekken 8 or even Tekken 7 here in the near future. So be expecting that. You guys have a great one. Peace.